There we go. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Hiya! What the What the hell is this from? From the blanket? What the heck? It's gotta be from the blanket. Whatever the hell this shit is. Well, it's garbage. Whoops. Ugh. Ah, shit. Shit. I wonder if it'll mess up. You could hear me now? Excellent. Excellent. What's up, Ramon? How is everyone doing? Yes, the sound is available now. I think because I had my headphone in and I was on the phone and I went live while I was on the phone, so it messed up the audio. That is what happened. That is what happened. What's up, Kuso? Loud and clear. Yeah, so we got Demon Slayer coming out, what, Thursday? Thursday by me. It was supposed to be the 23rd, which is Friday. But I just looked up my theater. Yes, you still have the mod position. I mean, my girl's watching, so she'll you don't have to go like too crazy. If I ask for help, then you could jump in, but you should be all right for now. But yeah, it said Demon Slayer was coming out Friday the 23rd. Madam Web reviews are in. It makes Morbius look like the Dark Knight by comparison. Yes, just wait till the next podcast episode. Me, Starblast, and Champ kind of going on Sony in general about like what the hell they're doing. Because I mean, like Morbius, to me, Morbius wasn't like. What's up, 504 Eagle? Morbius to me wasn't anything great. I mean, it wasn't like the worst movie I ever saw, but people are saying it's so much better than Madam Web, which is like saying a lot. Goku is the GOAT. I mean, he really is one of the greatest. Also finished watching Hell's Paradise, and I think I found a new waifu. Yep, that's why I bought her figure. It's exactly why I bought her figure. It is a good figure, though. But yeah, like the Madam Web thing, I had no interest at all in seeing that. Star Killer. Kratos is the GOAT. Morbius was a movie made for early 2000s audience. Yeah, that's true. Madam Web is so bad, dude. It's like CBS, but oh god. It just didn't look good. Madam Web just did not look good. It didn't look like something I'd want to go see in theaters, which, I mean, I want to go see an anime more in theaters than an actual movie, which is really like saying something. Like, I'm hyped as hell to go see Demon Slayer Thursday. No, I haven't watched the Ted Show. It reminds me of early Family Guy. I mean, the guy who created Family Guy, that is his thing, Ted. I'm pretty sure you knew that, though. But, yeah, it's like Ted and then Mark Wahlberg's character when they were younger, I believe. Who would win in a fight, Goku or One Punch Man? I don't even know. Like, I don't even think we're really even seeing Saitama's full like power, really. Might get her and Gabimaru. SH Figuarts Gabimaru would be the one I'll get. The X-Men 97 trailer looks pretty good. I do like the part how Gambit was charging up Wolverine's claws with his kinetic energy, so whatever Wolverine's gonna slash, it's gonna explode. Super Marizilla just asked my sister. She had a miserable time watching Madam Web. Yeah, Madam Web just looked horrible. I mean, they tried to throw in what's her name, Sydney Sweeney, to like draw in younger, like young teenage boys and younger male adults and stuff. All right, so the TED series takes place in the 80s. It's filmed on the Universal backlot sets. It's like it's filmed on Back to the Future sets and stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I always like the 80s vibes. Wouldn't charging Wolverine's claws make his hands explode? I don't know. I mean, he did just charge his claws. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. I feel like whatever he's going to slash, it's going to explode. Yeah, Deadpool 3 does look awesome. Kratos versus Superman and Omni-Man. Wouldn't they kind of beat the crap out of Kratos? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Even if his hands did explode, they would just like grow back. I think Deadpool 3 could definitely help the MCU big time. When the new podcast episode comes out, we talk about the X-Men 97 trailer, Deadpool 3, the new Godzilla vs. Kong one. We talk Madam Web, but we start talking about like other things, like how Deadpool might be kind of a way for them to do like a soft reboot with the MCU. So that might be their opportunity to kind of fix the MCU because it's just a mess right now. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Got the 50th anniversary Deadpool and Bob. The Bob figure with him. It's just such a random, just Bob. How dare you invite me? Godzilla and Kong. How dare you not invite me for the Godzilla and Kong discussion? That is true. Because Champ didn't really talk too much about it. It was me and Starblast going over it. But, I mean, when the movie comes out, we should definitely have you on, though. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I like the MonsterVerse stuff. I know not everybody does, and it's not going to be like a Godzilla minus one thing. It's just to me they're always like fun action adventure movies, MonsterVerse monster battles and stuff like that. Zeno versus Grand Priest. Can Zeno like do whatever he wants? So wouldn't Zeno win? Grand Priest is the Whis' father, right? Since we're talking about Demon Slayer in the anime, there was a Demon Slayer reference. Wait, in which anime? So since we're talking about Demon Slayer. Oh, was there? I love the Monsterverse too. Not everyone's cup of tea, but the monster action is the best part of the series. Yeah, that's what makes them super fun. Like that's why I really like the 2014 Godzilla. I was just waiting and waiting for Godzilla to fight those Mutos. Then in King of the Monsters, he had those battles with Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, and then Kong had some really good monster battles. Then we had Godzilla vs. Kong. That was really good. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true, Kuso. Ramon, DD19, you already figure out your next tattoo? Yeah, it's gonna be like the wanted posters of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji on this arm here. Tanjiro vs Goku. Who would win? Goku easily. Like the Demon Slayers aren't like super powerful like some of the other anime characters, but Goku would probably beat the shit out of all of them. Probably every Demon Slayer character. Hi, Craig. Also, Tao seems like cursed energy. Yeah, it kind of does seem like that, like Jujutsu Kaisen. But like a lot of anime do have very like a lot of similarities. Like when I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I noticed how similar it was to Naruto. But the thing with Demon Slayer and the Hashira training arc, that arc is so short in the manga. I don't know how they're gonna do an entire season of just that arc. Like there's really not a lot, so I'm wondering if it's gonna carry into the Infinity Castle arc. And what sucks is after the Hashira training arc, the last two arcs are kind of like two in one. You know what I mean? So it'll probably be two separate seasons. But the Hashira training arc is so short, unless they're gonna figure out a way to expand it, or it might be a super short season. So I just don't know how. Because usually, like the after season one, because season one was the only one with like 20 something episodes, and after that, everything was a lot shorter. Like season two was Mugen Train and the Entertainment District. Then season three was just the Swordsmith Village arc. Now season four, they're just calling it the Hashira Training arc, and then the last arc is the Infinity Castle. And then that's it. It sucks. It's like, damn, it's about to be over already. And it feels like it just started. Aunt May versus Grandma Kent. What's my favorite anime? Probably One Piece. I do like Demon Slayer a lot too, but I think One Piece is like my all-time favorite anime. So Demon Slayer characters are basically human level and our level of JJK students. Pretty much, yeah. They're not like super powerful in Demon Slayer. Like for their world, they're powerful, but if you combine them with other anime, they're really not that powerful. I mean, like the upper ranked demons are pretty powerful. Like the higher ranked ones are pretty powerful from like Akaza up. But I mean, some of the Hashira are pretty damn powerful too, like Gyome, Sanemi. Uh, to me, I feel like they're really the only two Hashira that could really go one on one with an upper ranked demon and beat them. Like, like Giyu's strong, but definitely can't fight an upper moon one on one. Rengoku, we saw. I mean, he didn't even awaken his Demon Slayer mark, but then we saw Rengoku try to fight Akaza and sadly lose. Even Mitsuri fighting upper rank 4, she was struggling. But Murichiro, when he fought upper rank 5, which I believe Gyoko is weaker than Gyotaro. So I feel like he was fighting more upper rank 6, and I feel like Gyotaro was more upper rank 4, 5, 4-ish. Like Tengen was practically fighting him on his own, and Tengen isn't even like one of the strongest. Like physical strength, he's strong, but he's not like one of the strongest Demon Slayers, and he didn't even awaken his Demon Slayer mark. So a lot of the Hashira really aren't that powerful. It's really Gyome, the blind dude, and Sanemi, the one with the white hair, Genya's brother, the one who's an a-hole. They're really the only two like really powerful Hashira. Hold on one sec. All right. Yeah, so when it comes to like Demon Slayer characters in other anime, I think the only ones that would be able to fight like certain characters would either be from upper rank 3 to Muzan, and then maybe like Guillaume, Sanemi, and Tanjiro. Even like, I mean, Zenitsu's pretty powerful, but I mean, he could probably hold his own against certain characters. Same with Inosuke too. So it like the Demon Slayer characters really aren't like super powerful like Dragon Ball characters. Even like One Piece and even probably Naruto. I mean, maybe they're kind of on the same level. Maybe Naruto, some Naruto characters, because some of them are super OP. You know what I mean? Like if Naruto did the Kurama Link thing, or when he did the Sage Six Paths, and that's just really OP. Same with like Madara, he's super OP. There's just some super OP characters like say, so we know like all the Hashira are swordsmen. Say like some of them tried to fight Zoro, Zoro would beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean? Zoro's just so much more powerful than all those swordsmen. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like some Naruto characters, yeah, are definitely like Demon Slayer is definitely on some of the characters in Demon Slayer are on some of the levels of the characters in Naruto. After I saw a picture of Zoro wearing Tanjiro's cape, and Tanjiro was vibing to it. Imagine if Zoro was in Demon Slayer. I feel like he would just beat all the upper ranks and Muzan with ease. Ramon, his number one is Full Metal Alchemist. Excellent story, beautiful art, excellent ending, near perfect anime, in my opinion. I still never finished Brotherhood. Yeah, Demon Slayer is like a very simple story. It's just some of the characters are just so awesome in it that I feel like pulled in a lot of fans, but especially when you have like a super cute character like One Piece has Chopper, and then Demon Slayer has Nezuko. I feel like a lot of people who like anime love stuff like that. Gear 5 Luffy versus Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. I think Goku would just easily beat. Mm, I, he would probably easily beat Luffy in Gear 5, especially if he's doing Mastered Ultra Instinct. Because I was thinking in Gear 5, technically Luffy can do whatever he wants, but I don't know, because I feel like Goku would most likely be able to beat Luffy in Gear 5. Goku's just sometimes it's difficult too. You guys see that they dubbed the One Piece Dragon Ball and what is it to Rico crossover? They dubbed it in English, and I think it comes on tonight on Toonami. Have any of you watched Kamui? I think it's called Jiren versus Saitama. Yeah, I was thinking Saitama, but then that would technically mean Saitama can fight Goku and beat him. What's up, Tootie? How do you feel about the repaint? All right, so young top said, "How do I feel about the new repaint Daredevil and Hydra Man, Marvel Legends?" I'm not like that big with like cell shading, but I know that Daredevil is their new Daredevil body mold, and I always wanted to get the 3-pack with Daredevil, Bullseye, and Elektra, but I never got it, and I'm probably just gonna wait out for the Mafex one, which we get later this year, because I feel like that's just gonna be a super sick figure, and probably the like definitive comic Daredevil figure. Ghost Tab. I'm surprised the author didn't make another Demon Slayer guidance so they get another anime. I feel like the studio, animation studio or whoever, is going to try to push the author or creator of Demon Slayer. And you guys know she's female. I never knew that. I was like, oh shit, because it's always usually a male that's like a manga creator, but I feel like the animation studio or whoever's like banking off it besides the creator is going to kind of force her, not really force her, but try to get her to make another story because they can. I mean, they could definitely make another story. It's just such a super quick series and it flew by. It just started in 2019, and here we are in 2024. Next year will be the beginning of the final arc. And it's like, geez. Now imagine if it was like an anime like One Piece and the series just didn't stop. You know, like One Piece doesn't really take breaks like that. I mean, we'll get like a little bit of filler here and there. Especially now, we rarely get One Piece filler. I think the last filler we got was after Dressrosa, and it was just like 2 or 3 episodes. So imagine if Demon Slayer did that, then it would have been done by now. It probably would have been done by like 2022 or something. It's just crazy how it's flying by, and they're doing it as seasons. You know, like right here is part of the last arc, and this is chapter 18 of the manga. 18 chapters? I think there's 20 something chapters. And then that's it. Let me see. Like I have a couple of demon like oh, here we go. 19. There's 19. So 18, 19 chapters. What one's this? That's 16. And then this is cool. See, like when they did Mugen Train, it's like, all right, fine. You guys did like part of the manga story, but if you look right here, you have 2 separate stories. So you have a Rengoku story, and then there's a Gyu story. They could do 2 separate movies of just this. This was like when Rengoku first started out as a what Gyu story is that? This is like when Rengoku, I believe. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is actually a different story. Oh no, wait. Is that the right story I'm thinking of? Oh, I think this is different. Interesting. Alright, so this is something totally different. Like, they could do a movie of this. It's like a one-shot type thing. Stories of Water and Flame. So it's like stories, or a story of Gyu, and then a story of Rengoku. But they also have like a couple backstories of them as well. See, I never read that because I thought it was the stories I already knew. Ramon, you think this season might be just 9 episodes? Definitely, very well could be. Because I believe, as I showed you one of the manga chapters, I think the Hashira training arc is just one of those, and that's it. It might be two, but the Hashira fall lower section towards Gojo. Gojo can beat all the upper moons. Yeah, Gojo's just a super OP character, so Gojo would definitely beat the crap out of a lot of them. Ghost Hive Demon Slayer could do an after story saga or two. They definitely could. Like at the end of the manga, they like skip ahead like two or one generation, and all the characters get like reincarnated, but they're in like modern day and in school and stuff. And I think it's just like a chapter, but it's so weird that the creator skipped to that. But they can definitely still do another arc or two. You're right, or a saga. Yeah. Oh, don't bring up Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, you didn't know that, Kuso? Demon Slayer, the creator, is a woman, and like what I was saying. It's very rare that a manga creator is a woman. But yeah, because I looked it up a few times, and I was like, oh shit. How old am I? I'm in my late 30s. Batman. Oh, you guys are talking about Batman and Bane. Kuso. Yeah, Ninja Kamui. The first episode just came out. Episode 2 comes out at midnight on Toonami. I just watched it on Facebook, but I didn't say that. I watch it on Toonami. But the first episode was so goddamn good, and the animation is just so on point. It's very bloody. It's definitely an adult aimed series. But me, like, I love ninja and samurai type anime, even movies too. Like, I just love that type of genre, like anime, samurai and ninja. And I'm actually watching The House of Ninja right now on Netflix, and it's pretty good. But the Ninja Kamui is so good, and it's only one episode came out so far. It's crazy, crazy. No, but it is really good though. Thanks, Alex. Saitama. You guys are going at it between who would win, Saitama or Goku. It's so weird though between them because, like I said, Saitama. I don't think we've ever really seen him use his power like that, and Goku never. I mean, like energy waves and Kamehameha, he leaves like impacts in the earth, and when they get punched, like when Broly punched Goku through like mountains and shit, like they do that. But when you see him throw a punch, you never see like a crater or whatever of where the punch went through from energy or the wind or whatever. But with Saitama, you always see that. But I feel like that would be like a super fun fight to watch because Goku would definitely hold his own against Saitama. It's just, it's really hard to say if Saitama would be able to win it or if Goku would be able to win it. That would be a very interesting fight to see between two different anime characters. Ghost Have a sequel of Demon Slayer could be about Tanjiro's son. Mon Monojiro? Madariji? God, sometimes I can't pronounce like Japanese names, and I just end up butchering them. They definitely could do something with Tanjiro's son. I mean, they can. I mean, we all know that the villain Muzan eventually is going to get beaten. Like you know that from the get go. I mean, you know that with whenever good guys fight villains, they're always going to beat the villain. Will they die or not? We don't know, but you know the good guy will prevail. So, say when this arc ends, they could have another demon, become like the new big bad. Maybe he was supposed to be an upper rank demon and he became like he or she became more powerful than Muzan, and now he's starting to like cause havoc or something. That like there's still stuff they can do. definitely is. And with how popular Demon Slayer keeps becoming and has been, it would be a shame for them to just end it like that. And I know a lot of people were not happy with how it ended too. I mean, me personally, I didn't mind it. It definitely could have been a little bit better, but a lot of people were not happy with how it ended. And they can definitely give us some more stories. They definitely can. I mean, just look at the thing I just showed you. They can even go back. They could either go forward or go back. They can go back to Yorichi's time. Yorichi was the most powerful uh, uh, demon slayer, and his backstory on its own is so interesting, and a lot of effed up shit happens too. But it would just be cool to see a story, even though we're gonna see it in a flashback in the anime during the Infinity Castle. But that's the dude that Muzan is frightened of. The one that every time these upper rank demons see Tanjiro, they see a glimpse of Yorichi behind him. So they could even do a story of that. They could do one of Tanjiro's father, or like you said, they could do one of Tanjiro's son. But I think the one I was talking about where they skip like a generation and it's like current times and everybody gets like reincarnated, like all the Hashira and everyone, because of course they die. I mean, you're not going to live hundreds of years, but everyone gets reincarnated and they're all like students in high school. But there's so many different things they can do, you know, like demons are immortal. And how cool would that be if there was like a rogue demon who maybe didn't like Muzan, or he didn't want to go the route Muzan did, became more powerful than him? That would be so damn cool. Because just one big main villain and that's it, you know, and the series is done. Like, that's if say, like, Dragon Ball Z, that's like if when Goku fought Vegeta and then beat him and then it ended. And it's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, Yorichi has a really good backstory, Kuso. I don't know if you know about it. Like, do you know about Yorichi's backstory? Because we are going to get, like, a little flashback of it next arc. Because they keep showing it. You know, they always do those flashbacks. Ghost Type, there are a couple of women manga creators. Oh, Rising of Shield Heroes one. Sailor Moon, okay, okay. Inuyasha, okay. Demon Slayer and other stuff. Hoshi Noko? I don't know that one. I know all the other ones besides that one. Ghost have also said the author from Bochi, The Rock, is a woman too. Also the author of Beast Starts, daughter of author Baki. Oh, interesting. The whole point of Saitama is that his attacks are instant kill. Yeah, Goku surviving a punch would counter the point of Saitama. He would just be another strong dude. Yeah, like when Saitama fought that one dude at the end of season 1, wasn't that guy taking like a couple hits? Oh, no, no, no. I don't think he was. He kept hitting Saitama and he thought he was messing him up, but Saitama just turned the tables on him and killed him pretty much. Garu, on the other hand, has Garu. See, I love One Punch Man, but I tell you, man, the time we have to wait for each season is so goddamn ridiculous. Like, really? Season 1 to 2, 5 years? Now I think it's been 5 years or more since season 2 to 3, and they definitely have the material. And Garu became like one of my favorite anime characters. Uh, to me, I felt like season 2 was better than season 1. It had that more like fighting and one-on-one battles compared to season 1. Season 1, there was more like comedy in it, but it's like they were fighting like monsters more often. I mean, they did in season 2, but you did have those cool like one-on-one fights. Plus, Garu's going around trying to fight and defeat all these heroes, which was awesome. But Garu is such a dope character, and he was trained by what's his name, the mustache dude, the old dude, which made his story even more intriguing. So he was an ex-student of that guy and went down the wrong path, but I do know what happens to Garu in the anime. I mean, manga, so. But Garu's such. Like, Genos used to be my favorite character, but as time went by, I'm like, he's not my favorite anymore. Then Garu came on the scene. I'm like, holy shit, this dude is awesome. And it's funny, like, you ever see memes of people when people say, like, when you're a kid, you always root for like the hero. Then when you're an adult, you root for the villain. How true is that? Plus, they make villains like so awesome, especially in like anime and manga compared to like comic books. Comic books do have their own dope villains though, like Joker. Everyone loves the Joker. Ghost Hive. Another cool idea for Demon Slayer would be the first generation of Hashiras. That would be very interesting. Like there is a few one shots, but those I feel like they can make movies. Like this here, what I was looking through before, I never read this. And the reason why I bought this is because it has Akaza's backstory, which is my favorite, obviously my favorite character, but he's my favorite backstory. So this right here, I got this at Target. It's like goddamn ring light. See, it's Stories of Water and Flame. So it's a story about Rengoku and Giyu, but I don't know if it's two separate stories or a story of both of them together. Because it does show like all the Hashira. Like there's Shinobu. I saw him at Surrey before. Like this isn't part of the anime or anything. So it won't give you like spoilers. But it's definitely like a flashback because Rengoku's on the cover and still alive in it. So, like, this is something they could do, like, a movie out of. Look, there's pretty much all the Hashira. Where was it? Look, there's... Oh, wait. So that's when... That's episode 1 right here, though. It looks like he's talking about that to Shinobu. Look, see, there's all the Hashira. Okay? But there's also 2 really good backstories with Rengoku and Giyu. So Giyu has a really good backstory from, because he was really good friends with Sabito, which, you know what, let me not say it. We're going to see it in the Hashira training arc. But Rengoku, we don't, I'll talk about Rengoku's backstory. So it's when he, like, first became the Flame Hashira and he went on a mission. So he ran into this demon who killed a bunch of demon slayers, and this demon, his blood demon art was a flute that like if you hear it, it like shuts down your nervous system and just really messes you up. So Rengoku, what he did to defeat him, he ruptured his eardrums because he can't hold a sword with one hand and do that, or do that and not hold his sword. So what he did was rupture his eardrums in order to defeat that flute demon. But a lot of people speculate that's why Rengoku shouts when he talks, because he's deaf pretty much. Like he could still hear, but he ruptured his eardrum so badly in order to defeat that flute demon. But this is interesting. I need to read this because there's some demons in here I never saw. Like this dude. Like I've never seen him before. So this is definitely like a side quest for Hashira, I believe. But yeah, I got this at Target. Yeah, so they're fighting this demon with like a captain hat. See, there he is again, that demon. But yeah, this is let me read the back. Savage demons devour unsuspecting humans in Taisho era Japan. Armed with special swords, the Demon Slayer Corps fights to stop the devastation demons spread. Giyu, the sole Water Hashira, and Rengoku, a high-ranking Kano, embark on missions to eliminate demons and prove their mettle as 2 of the fiercest demon slayers. Okay, so it seems like it's about, yeah, obviously Rengoku and Giyu, but they said missions, so plural, not just one mission. So it seems like either they go on missions together or they're going on separate missions. Giyu, okay, here we go. Giyu heads north to an area where a band of hunters was killed. He and Shinobu meet Yae Kane. Kane. Yae. Yeah, her name's Yae. Yae. The daughter of a slain hunter who says a bear killed her father, but truth is harder to face. Kyojiro also receives his newest assignment and hopes completing it will prove his worthy of the title Flame Hashira. So he's not even the Flame Hashira yet. That is interesting, which his father abandoned. Okay, so his father must have abandoned being the Flame Hashira recently for this story here, and Rengoku's trying to get that title, which we all know he's going to get at some point. An explosive battle unfolds as Rengoku takes on a demon of the 12 Kazuki, who holds a grudge against Rengoku's father. That is interesting. I'm going to have to read this. I never read this. I bought it and I thought it was just their backstories, but it's not. So they could do a movie on this or like an anime short, but if they did an anime short, it would just be like maybe 12 episodes at the most, but I'd take that. Now I'm curious if there's more with other Hashira or if there's more with like upper rank demons or something. Because we never seen. I mean, we seen all the 12 Kazuki, but we see Muzan kill the pretty much the remaining lower moons besides lower moon 1, Enmu, which we see in Mugen Train, Infinity Train. So, and then upper or lower moon 5 or 4 was Rui, the spider one who did the spider web demon art thing. I think he was 5 or 4. And to me, I think he was more powerful than Enmu. To me, Enmu I didn't think was that powerful and deserved lower moon 1. I feel like Rui was a lot more stronger or a lot more powerful than Enmu. Yeah, Lower Moon One's Enmu. But Rui, remember on Mount Fushiguro? Yeah, Enmu's Lower Moon One. But Rui was Lower Moon 4 or 5. He was one or the other. I know he wasn't 6. Yeah, Enmu. Yeah, he was the one on Mugen Train. Yeah, when I first saw him, I didn't know if he was male or female. I mean, eventually you kind of pick up on it. But yeah, I always thought he was weaker than Rui, and they, even though Tanjiro and Nezuko weren't as powerful as they were during Mugen Train, but still, they didn't train that much through that time span from that arc with Rui to Mugen Train. So they didn't even train that long. So they weren't that much more powerful when they fought Enmu. And they struggled more with Rui and his spider family. Like Inosuke struggled with the big one that was like the father. Zenitsu, once he falls asleep, he'll just F shit up. We're talking Demon Slayer, since it's coming out in theaters this Thursday and Friday, Parker and RF Collector. Yeah, streams are fun. Tanjiro's first kill was Hantengu, so it's a level up for him. Yeah, well, when they trained from Mugen Train, I mean, they didn't really train, actually, from Mugen Train to the Entertainment District. Rengoku kind of just, not Rengoku, Tanjiro kind of like awoken his Demon Slayer mark, very like subtly. Like us as fans, if you didn't read the manga, you don't know what the Demon Slayer mark is. But I'm a little behind on comments. I'm reading like the most recent comments at the moment. I'm just kind of talking right now, but I'll go back to the comments I didn't read yet. But Yeah, like I believe they didn't even train from Mugen Train to Entertainment District. But then we do get like a flashback cutscene. So I believe they trained at some point, because when they do that flashback cutscene, oh, okay, but because I'm trying to like go with for myself too, like because I'm saying how Rui is more powerful, I think, than Enmu. I don't think Enmu was really that powerful and didn't deserve that lower moon one rank. Like, and what sucks is I think that was a bad move, the creator killing all the other lower ranked demons, because she could have extended that series by having them fight those other ones. You know, maybe Muzan could have killed one or two, and then you still have two or three left. You know, because Rui was killed, so there's five left. If Muzan killed like two of them, there'd still be three. So then we could have had like two more arcs, maybe of them fighting those two. Sure, smiling boxer, we can be friends. But if Muzan, I know they were just showing how evil Muzan is, but he didn't have to kill all of them, and you know, kind of just get rid of the entire lower ranking system pretty much. You know, they just eliminated them all, and it's like, bro, I feel like he should have just killed a couple of them and left Enmu and two others alive. Then we could have had another arc or two. Yeah, I read the comments when people come in. Sometimes I'm behind on comments, so I eventually get to them if I'm left like behind. But there are older comments I didn't read, so I'm reading like kind of what's coming in now. Gustav, they made the author finish the manga because the manga didn't sell well. The anime is what made Demon Slayer popular. Yeah, I never knew about anime. I never knew about Demon Slayer until the anime. Like when I was watching stuff on Crunchyroll, I'd always, you know how you would get their little like commercials, but it would mainly be like anime they have, and they kept showing Demon Slayer, and another one was like Kamui something. The guy was like fighting the bear, but I kept seeing the Demon Slayer one. I'm like, you know, let me check this one out. And then I watched it, and it just kept getting better and better, and it kept blowing my mind. But I feel like now the creator can, as we were talking, Gustav and Kuso, the creator can definitely do some other another arc, either a flashback. They can just continue after this arc ends and continue with our main characters, which I would prefer that because I love Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. But they could do that, or they could, like what Gustav was saying, can you call me Steve? Sure. But like what Gustav was saying, they could also do Tanjiro's son's story. But me personally, I would prefer if they continued the story after this arc with the characters we already know and whoever's still remaining in the story as well. But there's just so many cool things they could do. We could see a flashback or something. But yeah, that's something I didn't like in Demon Slayer when Muzan just killed off his entire lower ranking demons. And it's like, bro, don't you want them to help you fight like this new Demon Slayer who's like, he just killed one of your lower ranked demons? And neither of the 12 Kazuki have been killed for like years. So you just decide to kill them all. I like Demon Slayer. It's really good, although I never see it that often. So my family is poor. I'm gonna. Well, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Demon Slayer is great. If you sometimes if you can't like get well, Crunchyroll you can actually watch for free. If you didn't know that, Smiling Bear, so you can go on Crunchyroll and you could watch stuff for free, but you got to watch like commercial breaks. But you got like two or three of them throughout an episode, so it's not too bad. Ghost Tab, Demon Slayer, could you introduce. Wait, Demon Slayer could just introduce a new type of demon. Muzan could have been a vacuum to keep other villains at bay. Yeah, that's something like I'm thinking they could do too, you know what I'm saying? So they could definitely do something like that, you know, a demon that kind of is like Muzan, but kind of does his own thing, has his own gang or something like that. That would be awesome to see, but I believe there's like a few different stories like this one. So this focuses on Rengoku and Gyu. So I'm wondering if they have like a wind and maybe a stone Hashira story. So Guillaume and Sanemi. Um, and then they can maybe do one of Insect, Shinobu, and then maybe Mist, Murichiro. I mean, they probably do have them, to tell you the truth. I just any another idea is to show Muzan's offspring. What's up, Smiling Bear? What's the question? Hannah Lynn, I love anime. I do too. Anime is great though. So Ghost Type Muzan. First season, show he has a son. Make a sequel with his dumb lame son. That that is a good idea. Well, you're on the live here, so don't feel lonely, bro. Um, but they could do something like that. You know, maybe Muzan does have us. Well, didn't he? Didn't we technically? What's? Hello, Hannah. Didn't we technically see his child when Tanjiro first ran into him with his human wife? Is that what you're talking about? I forgot about. I think it was a daughter though. Yeah, Ghost Hive, Smiling Bear. Ghost Hive has a good point. Get a dog. They are great. Like if you feel down or lonely or something like that. They're oh oh. So you do have a dog. Okay, never mind. What's up, One Punch Plays? Like my dog's right here, laying on my bed. Wait. Oh yes, Muzan has a daughter or something. Yeah, I remember that. So it's I'm wondering. Thanks, Smiling Bear. Liam Matthews. Sub. I only watch the anime, are you guys discussing spoilers? No, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. We're just like I thought the movie of which is going to have the last episode of Swordsmith Village arc, and then we're going to get the 1 hour special of the premiere for the Hashira training arc. So it says it was coming out the 23rd, which is this upcoming Friday. My theater is going to have it Thursday, so I'm going Thursday at the first showing, which is at 4 o'clock. Yeah, Naruto. I love Naruto. See, Hannah? One of my favorite anime characters. Not just Naruto. Well, he's my favorite Naruto character, but he's one of my favorite characters, period. Kakashi. Yeah, Naruto's one of my favorite anime as well. I just. I kind of like fell off on Boruto. I was in the middle of the arc where I forgot the kid's name with the mohawk, where they were kind of like growing, like I forgot what it was, and then they had like the clone of Jiraiya there and stuff. Like I'm in the middle of that arc in Boruto, but I kind of like fell off on it. Oh no. All right, what do we got next? All right, Smiling Bear. One Punch Plays. I watched all of Demon Slayer, so you can spoil it. But have you read any of the manga? Are you saying Sasuke? Kuso. Man, I hope Hell's Paradise don't get a corrupted fandom filled with ships. They're gonna make shit about Bochu Jutsu. In my opinion, Baruto is a ripoff. I mean, it pretty much is. You know, do I like animals? Yeah. Just not ones that try to eat me, like sharks and stuff. Even though those are more fish. Or like lions, or tigers, or bears. Like, it's funny, back when I was younger, my friend lived in the mountains in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. And whenever we would go hiking, I would get so paranoid a bear was gonna come out and just start like messing with me and like attack me. And I'd always be all paranoid and looking around, making sure a bear wasn't gonna get me. Because a bear, I mean, who saw The Revenant? You could just see what a bear can do to a human easily. Like, their claws can literally just cut your throat open and you bleed out and die. Like, bears are some scary SOBs. And polar bears are the worst of the worst. You do not want to encounter a polar bear because they'll straight up eat you and eat you alive. Some animals are just scary as hell. Hyenas or other ones, they're like the scavengers of like the jungle and stuff. I mean, they're not in the jungle, they're more like safari like areas. Well, Kuso, I want season 2 of Hell's Paradise to frickin' start already. I believe it comes out this year. But, oh wait, Kuso, let me show you something. I might make you jealous. Where are you? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Aha, found it. Hey, Kuso, look what I got. She's actually, this is probably, I feel like, one of the best female figures I've ever gotten in 6-inch scale. Like, this is a really good figure, Kuso. I highly recommend picking her up. I know she's like $70, but trust me, she's worth it. The only negative thing is her sword. The handle is molded into the sheath, so there's no sword in there, which is really freaking lame. Like, why? Why do that? That gives me, like, Marvel Legends vibes. I hate when companies do that. Why mold it in there? Why? Just because she didn't pull it out during the series? Smiling Bear, I want to make my first stream, too. Yeah, you eventually do it, and I recommend doing it on your phone because then YouTube will feature your live more compared to if you do it like on a laptop or a computer. Liam Matthews, I watched Demon Slayer in dub. I doubt the movie will be in dub. No, usually actually it could be with how popular it is, but I doubt it. Every time I've seen it in theaters, I mean, even though I just saw the Swordsmith Village arc in theaters, it's always been sub, which I'm fine with. Because Demon Slayer is both great in dub and sub. Ghosts have no plans to spoil Demon Slayer. Let everybody enjoy the anime. Yeah, that's not my plan to spoil it. I just wanted to go over like the hype of the movie coming out. Hannah, I have 6 pets. Not how many, but what kind? What animals are they? Kuso, you do know what Bochu Jutsu was, right? Spoiler free. I don't know. Boch Bochu Jutsu. I don't know. Like, I only watched Hell's Paradise once, and like I watched half of it, then I didn't watch it for a while and finished it recently. So usually with series, I need to like watch it again to like Jujutsu Kaisen I watched like 2 times to understand how they use curse energy and all that stuff because that anime is kind of like confusing trying to pick up how they use like curse energy and all that stuff. So Hell's Paradise, I definitely need to rewatch again and watch it fully through instead of stopping halfway and then waiting like a year later to finish it. What's your favorite food? Probably pizza. Pringles, Pringles. Because bears are scared of people, except Grizzly. If there are cubs around, you're done. Yeah, and that's what happened in The Revenant. The bear's cubs were around Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and that's why the bear attacked him. But the thing is, that is based on like a true story. So that dude really did get attacked by a bear, and like the dudes he worked with pretty much left him for dead. And he really didn't have a son in it, so that they added into the movie just to give him like I want to get revenge on the guy who left me for dead. So they just wanted to add more to that story. But he didn't have a son, but they did leave him for dead, and he did find his way back and stuff. That's a really good movie. If none of you ever saw The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio, that's what also won him his first Oscar. Watch that freaking movie. It is such a good movie. Holy shit. You got Tom Hardy in it too. It's such a great film. Just the opening bear. It's not really like the opening scene, but it happens like within the first 20 minutes. Is when his character gets attacked by the bear, and the bear. My God, that bear attack is so gruesome, and like it'll make you more scared of bears. But yeah, most of the time bears will run away from you. But this is when I was younger and just I was just frightened of encountering a bear up in the mountains in the Poconos, you know. Do I even have a plushie in my room? I don't have a plushie in my room. The only plushies I have is a Kakashi that my girlfriend's friend made and Naruto. I do want to get some Akaza plushies though, because I want to just get a bunch of Akaza merch, which I did start doing. Jealous. I'm telling you, Kuso, you gotta get her. Big titty ninja girl. That's exactly who she is. She does show a lot of cleavage too. I started watching House of Ninja on Netflix. It's not too bad. And if you've seen the live action Rurouni Kenshin movies, the guy who plays the cop swordsman or the police officer swordsman, he plays the father in it. What's his name? Fachita or something? Not Vegeta. Oh, Saito. Saito. I think that's his name, Saito. But he plays from the live action Rurouni Kenshin. He plays the father in that House of Ninja show. What is my favorite song? That's a tough one. There's too many songs to just pick a favorite. Well, Smiling Bear, it takes time to get subscribers. Like you start off with a few and eventually you gain more and more. You just gotta be constant with content. Strong as a bear. Is the Demon Slayer theater feature a movie or some episode? Nah, Ghost Top. It's just the first episode of the Hashira training arc, and it's going to be an hour long, similar to what they did with the Swordsmith Village arc. Wrestling gun, Sasuke 5 hours later. Nice to meet you too, Leon. One Punch plays. I love how you just calm streamer. I love how you're just a calm streamer and an anime streamer. Yeah, I'm like a big figure collector, but I love anime too. I'm not like Kai or I Show Speed. I know I Show Speed gets a little crazy sometimes, just starts screaming. And then you have this dude too, who's kind of like does such stupid things. Oh God, he was just dating that girl, but he always like curses at people, and he's very like vulgar towards them with how he talks to them and disrespectful. Oh, Neon. That yeah, I'm not like them. Plus, they're much younger than me. I mean, but they they do make that's like they're living. They make a lot of money doing that stuff, and they're gamers too. Kuso in Hell's Paradise, Bochijutsu is the transfer of. Oh yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Ghost Type JJK manga is super confusing. I need to watch the anime. Yeah, the manga, like I did start reading it, and as they're explaining the Cullen games, I'm kind of like I understand some of it, but not all of it. So I really rather just wait for the anime, but like I want to know what happens too because I know shit gets real in the Cullen games as well. Yeah, hopefully the Hell's Paradise fandom doesn't get too crazy and taking the Bochu Jutsu out of context, which they probably will. I have watched The Revenant, good movie. Yeah, it's such a good movie. Ghost Type Revenant is good, but it's loosely based. Yeah, on the true story. Tom Hardy didn't get scalped right away, but got killed years later. Yeah, like I don't even think like Leonardo DiCaprio's character really went back for like revenge. I think he was mainly trying to get back just to survive. But it was like screwed up that they all like they the dude left him there to die. The dude that was supposed to look after him until he did die, but he ends up not dying. I know my dad read like the book, and he was like telling me some of the differences and all that compared to the movie. But the movie, it's still a great movie though. Like even though it's like you said, loosely based on the true story of what did happen. Thank you, One Punch Plays. That's from my favorite anime, as you could probably tell. No problem, Smiling Bear. One Punch Plays. When will you stream again? I try to stream like 3 times a week, sometimes four. And I try to stream between the times like 6 p.m. to like 8, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's when I'll usually go live. But I do make posts on YouTube, like if I'm like I didn't make a post that I was going live until like maybe 15 minutes before I did today, but usually I'll make a post early in the day saying I'm going to go live later. So I'll make an announcement of it too. Oh God, what is going on? Liam Matthews is mad because I was naming kick streamers. You know what it is? Like, sometimes you just get random videos as you're like going through YouTube shorts or on Facebook, and like a lot of their shit always pops up, and it's like, what the hell? Yeah, but hands on it. And nobody should put their hands on someone unless like someone's doing some really screwed up shit or you're defending someone that can't defend themselves. You should never like put your hands on anybody. No matter how much you personally don't like them as like a human being unless they're doing like unless they're trying to unalive someone or SA someone, you know what I mean? So or like I said, if someone's attacking someone that can't defend themselves and you jump in and help defend them, that's fine. But man, I fell behind on comments. I'm trying to read them. Oh, there we go. That's where I was. Damn, don't be mean. They want to make us happy. Doesn't like Aiden Ross own like a percentage of Kick? It is kind of messed up what happened to him with what was it Playboy Cardi kind of like took his money and didn't even stay on his stream, and then who was the dude that robbed him or try not robbed him but tried to do him dirty and cheat in cards? Oh God, why can't I think of his name? The rapper, I can't think of his name. Oh God, what is it? Like that was messed up, and I'm really glad he caught it because there were scratches on the card. Like what? Like you're like a rapper known globally, and you're trying to cheat in cards with a streamer. Like, come on, that's some scumbag type shit right there. Have you ever drank spoiled milk? I don't think I have, and I don't ever want to, cause I mean you could smell it before you drink it too when milk is spoiled. Actually, I like the fact that in Hell's Paradise, Gabimaru literally says she's not an object of use. This is just the context I need. The sentence I admire: waifus are not just mere objects, they're treasures of the heart. Fate Strange. Oh, they're still doing the Fate anime series. I know they've done so many, like I lost I lost like count. I think I watched like Fate Stay Night. That one I liked. And then I tried watching other ones, but I couldn't get into them as much. But I mean, like some of the characters are really cool in it, like the Lancer in the blue with like the blue mullet ponytail type thing. Like like there was a lot of cool characters in it. Ghost Tab. All I want is to be entertained, make a good story. Whoops. Everything else is secondary. Yeah, good story is always like a big thing. You gotta have a good story, and that's not just with movies, it's with anime too. I mean, look how simple the Demon Slayer story is, but look at how much it's blown up. And it's crazy. I feel like manga, like me personally, I'm more of an anime watcher than a manga reader. Um, but like if I love a series that much, I will read the manga if it's not like caught up in the anime. Like One Piece, I just watched the anime because they're not that far behind to the manga. Like Berserk, you really have no other choice but to read the manga. Demon Slayer, after the Entertainment District, I started reading the manga. And I was so nervous that another Hashira was going to die after what happened to Rengoku. I read what happened with Tengen before I watched the anime because I was afraid he was gonna die. So Lancer's, yeah, Lancer was just so dope. He was such a like I Figma, excuse me, Figma made a really good figure of him too. If you never got that figure, I do highly recommend it. Dean's asking to be a moderator. I appreciate the offer, but I do have two moderators right now, so I appreciate it, and I will keep it in mind. If I keep seeing you in here, like on my lives, you have a better of a chance to become a mod. Where am I? Shouldn't give you mod rights. That is true. Yes, Smiling Bear. Kuso, I do have all the Fate figures. Oh, so you do have that Lancer. That Lancer was done really good too. Who the fuck is Steve? Ghost Tav, he's calling me Steve. I said he could call me Steve. Because he asked. I'm like, yeah, sure, you can call me Steve. When I think of the name Steve, I think of good old Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Man, his show was great. How awesome was Steve Irwin's show? And his son, like, looks identical to him. And he does, like, act like him. I wish they would do, like, I know they do, like stuff on YouTube, but I would like to see his show. If see him do a show like that his father did do. Stone Cold is another great one. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. When he died, it stung. Oh no. And that's crazy. Out of all the things that you thought would have killed Steve Irwin, you thought it would have been a crocodile mainly, maybe like a venomous snake, because he would go after like everything. And then come to find out, one of like the sweetest types of animals, a freaking stingray kills him. And it's like, what the hell, bro? Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin, that's another great Steve. Steve Rogers, Captain America. Anime Kid, hello. I think you're trying to say hello. Yes, Smiling Bear. Yes, there you go, Anime Kid. What's some other that stingray tail, man? Yeah, I I never knew they had that thing that could pierce you like that until that happened to Steve Irwin. I'm like, wait, they have something like that that could like stab you and kill you? So I never learned, like, I never knew about that, about stingrays, until that happened to Steve Irwin. And you ever see, like, the undercarriage of a stingray, like, on the bottom of them? You ever see their eyes on their mouth? It looks like a smiley face. Steve Carell is another one, yeah. What I love most about Steve Carell was probably 40-Year-Old Virgin and his character in Anchorman, because he would just say the most random shit and you're just like, what? Or he'd be doing the most random things. And then when they had that big gang fight and he's like, I killed someone with a trident, and Will Feller's character's like, yeah, I saw that. It's like, what the hell? He had a freaking trident in like a gang fight. Like, where you pull a trident out of? Such a random movie, but yeah, it was great. Shit's not a bad word. Holding a random grenade. Thanks, Anime Kid. Steve Amell, that's another one. I didn't like him as Casey Jones, though. I loved him as Arrow, and I like him in the Code 8. Code 8's a pretty good movie. I don't know if you ever saw that. Thanks, Matthew. Anchorman was a comical relief movie. It definitely was, yeah. It was, and then whenever they would have those news anchor gang fights, it would always be like famous actors, and I'm like Jim Carrey was in one. I think Will Smith before he did the bad thing. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate the subscribity scribe. Um, Vince Vaughn, I think Vince Vaughn was like their main. Yeah, I think he said he was 9. So, bro, moderate stuff. Don't go too crazy with the comments, smiling boxer. Yeah, Jim Carrey was an Irish anchorman. That's or what was he Irish and from Canada or something? Anime Kid, what do you think about SH Figure Arts? SH Figure Arts, I love them. They're definitely like in my top three favorite figure companies, up there with Mafex. I don't know who else would be there. I mean, a lot of these third party companies are like just killing it too. But um, he said you were spamming, so he had to put you on a timeout. Like it's fine commenting, you just can't comment like the same thing too much. Yeah, I'm not moderating. I have two moderators. Like I can moderate, but sometimes it's hard for me to keep up as I'm like trying to talk live. Buzzmod in the top three as well. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Buzzmod. Like I love Amazing Yamaguchi. Figma, they kind of like fell off. Oh, you guys saw that Good Smile is now gonna distribute Buzzmod. Isn't that awesome? Because Buzzmod, the thing with Buzzmod, you would never know where to pre-order them besides like Big Bad Toy Store or something. But you never knew where like I don't know what country they're made in first. I don't know if it's Japan, China. At one point, I thought they were like a UK company, but they're not. So it's Good Smile recently pretty much announced that they're going to distribute them. Kind of like how Bluefin, now they're anime or Bandai Namco, they distribute like figure arts and stuff like that. So it's cool that now Good Smile Company, who were like distributing Figma, they're gonna be they're gonna be just show my muscles. I don't have muscles. I mean, I have tiny ones. I'm a skinny dude. But Good Smile Company pretty much announced that they're gonna be distributing Buzzmod now. So now it's gonna be easier for us collectors to get Buzzmod figures. I'm just curious if they're going to be cheaper. Probably not, though. Yeah, like Amazing Yamaguchi's good, but I don't know if they would be in my top three. That's the thing. Buzzmod, I'm not sure either. I don't know who would be. Mafex and Figure Arts, definitely. Storm Collectibles is another really good company, too. But I'm not like huge with video game characters. Like I love Mortal Kombat. There's certain stuff I do like that they make. Like I like how they're starting to jump into anime more, like they're doing the Baki stuff. Man, I can't think of who would be number three. Because I think Mafex is my favorite company at the moment. I mean, they have been for like the past 2 years or 3 years. Figure Arts used to have that title with me until they kind of they did something where they're using another factory. I forgot where. What was it? Vietnam or something. And the quality on some of their stuff just plummeted badly. And that's what took them really out of the number one spot for me. But what also did is them really not including as much accessories as they used to do. Like they just stopped including so many awesome accessories, and that really put a damper on the line to me because they used to just hook it the hell up with accessories. What's up, Big Liam? We have two Liams in here. Super Mario Zilla. Speaking of Storm, I got charged for Nightwolf and Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I recently bought Reptilian. I know it's Reptile. But Storm, they make super fun figures. Their figures are so much fun. Like Buzzmod, I have a lot of fun posing too. Like their Akaza is so dope. And then I got the peg extent. See, these are the things I hate on Akaza. These things, they always pop out. What I did with this, I put a layer of super glue on it and let it dry, and I pegged it back in. Now it doesn't pop out so easily. I got to do that with this one. But I bought this extension peg because his head always sat too low on him, and it just looks so weird. I mean, it wasn't like horrible, but it really wasn't the best. But this extension peg's really good and really fixes the only main issue this figure had, you know? Which was that. But now his head sits more normal on him and looks much better. Damn it! And I'm pegged again, you son of a bitch! There we go. There we go. Yeah, but like their Akaza is so dope, and I do like how Buzzmod is also now jumping more into other series like Kenshin. They announced a few others that I'm not too familiar with. Kuso, I believe you asked. I forgot. I don't know what series it's from, but you were asking for like the custom skirts for those two female characters. So they're doing that line. They're also doing, man, what's the other one? It's the one that Good Smile announced. Oh, I forgot what it was. Something City something. So I like how Buzzmod's starting to jump into more things. Now they can do more figures, learn from mistakes they had, and they really didn't have too many mistakes. Their biggest issue was their hip joints would get pretty loose on their Demon Slayer stuff. Super Mario Zilla. I always say Ziller. What the hell? Mayfax. Mayfax are some of my favorite figures to pose around. The articulation, when done right, is fun. That is correct. Where's Scarlet Spider? What the hell did I do with my Scarlet Spider? I probably threw him in there. Damn it. Yeah, Mayfax figures are super fun. Do I have a Mayfax out? I don't think I do. I don't. I do not. Yeah, Mayfax, they really. And what's funny is when they first started out, they were nowhere as good as they are today. They were like, they were a company people dreaded buying their stuff because they'd either always break or have these really bad QC issues. But sometimes you can get a wrist joint still break, but nowhere near as bad as it used to be. And sometimes you'll get a QC issue here or there, but nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So the City Hunter, that's it, Ghost Top. That's the other line Buzzmod announced the figure for. Didn't Jackie Chan do a movie called City Hunter and he played the main character? But I think that was like the 90s or something like that. That's just my vocabulary, smiling boxer. I don't say the really bad words. Whoops. Oh yeah, the Vietnam factory sucks. Like Tamashi Nations has to know that the quality is so bad. Is bad, so I don't know why they just ignore it. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why either. Zay, do you like the SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man line? I only got Chainsaw Man, but I loved how good that figure turned out. The Chainsaw Man was dope. I never got Katana Man. I think he has a few names. Makima, I'm very tempted to get. She's a character I do like very much. If you know what I mean, huh? I'm pretending to nudge you. But no, her figure does look really good, and I like how they're using the cloth wire, a cloth wire like coat for her. That's definitely a good direction they're heading, because they do need to make more cloth wired items. please. Shout out to Harmony Anderson. There you go, Rosemary. I just did it. Anime Kid. Dude, you have to buy the SH Figure Arts new Naruto on pre-order, like the new one. The Karama Link one? Is that the one you're talking about, Anime Kid? Oh yeah, that's right, Ghost Tav. NECA is another really good company, and they're not even an import company too. So you know what? Maybe that could possibly be in my top three. You're right, because they just absolutely like it, even though like their articulation is pretty damn good. It's not the best, but they do keep getting better, and that's something I love seeing figure companies do is always trying to figure out new ways to upgrade their figures and make them better. You know, like Mezco doesn't do that. Mezco just keeps giving you the same old BS body mold. They refuse to update. McFarlane Toys does that shit. I don't like when figure companies do that because they definitely need to update stuff and they just refuse to do it. Like, you guys see that new Aquaman from McFarlane Toys? That head sculpt looks so bad. And I think they took it from a Superman figure they recently announced. It's like, dude, all you did was just swap black hair, black straight hair for curly blonde hair. It's like, bro, come on, dude. Like, I understand reusing stuff, but what in the heckaroo? Yeah, Zay, right? Yeah, Zay. Thoughts asked my thoughts on the SH figure arts Katana Man. I never got Katana Man, but the figure did look good. The only thing I don't like when they do like the articulated trench coats. So, like what I was saying with Makima, I love that they switched that with her and gave her a cloth wired one because her figure looks so good. Ghost Hive Sentinel is hit or miss. Sentinel I liked from the very few figures I got. I think I only got either one or two. You know who's a good company? 1000 Toys. But they need to make more frickin' stuff. They really need to jump into more things. You know, like their Hellboy figures were so awesome. Like I don't even know what 1000 Toys does anymore. I don't even know. Like I don't know what the last thing they did was. But they're really good at making figures. Uh, Quentin Brooks, hey, is this art coming in on Netflix? Demon Slayer. It will, yeah, but usually Netflix doesn't throw on the next arc until it's fully completed, unless they're working out some deal where they're gonna do like what they're doing with One Piece right now, because they're throwing the new One Piece episodes on, but they throw them on so late. Like Crunchyroll throws it up. I always watch the new episode like Sunday morning. Sometimes I guess they have it like late Saturday, but usually it's up there by Sunday morning. But with Netflix, with the new One Piece episodes, it's like almost a week later. It's like, what's the point of you guys throwing the new episodes on if it's taking you a week to throw it on? So, but Quentin, they'll definitely have it on there, but they usually wait until the season's done so they just throw the whole season onto Netflix. Ghost Tab, how are you liking solo leveling? Main character went cold blooded. You know what? You guys keep asking me, and I still haven't watched episode 4 yet, so I think I need to watch 3 episodes. So I think I'm behind 4, 5, and 6, correct? There are only 6 episodes in? Starblast really likes it. He actually read almost the entire manga. But yeah, I definitely need to watch it. Anime Kid, you need to get a new Naruto Sage Figure Arts one, like, not the one that they just released, like the newest one that's on their pre-order. Anime Kid, are you talking about the Kurama Link Naruto, or are you talking about the one where they put like a wash on the figure and made it like a battle version? Is that the one you're talking about? That one with like the wash, that one is like a Tamashii Nation's pop-up store exclusive, which I can go to New York City and get. I actually should go. You guys think I should go to New York City to go to the Tamashii Nation's pop-up store? I mean, it's not just a pop-up store now, it's like a full legit store. I still haven't went to it, and I feel like I should. Because then I could get that Kid Goku. Because it's exclusive to that store. So is that Godzilla. But I remember Vinny, Super Mario Zilla, didn't like that Godzilla because it was supposed to be like a shadowy type or a version of Godzilla, like when it's nighttime or something. Zay, hell yeah. I just got Katana Man. He's sick. Nice. Okay. I mean, Katana Man looked dope. Like the Bleach figures, that's another line that looking at the promo pics, I didn't care for them. But then once I got one in my hand, it made me want to go and get another one, which was Renji. Because I got Buyakuya. I got him accidentally, and I'm like, let me check this figure out. And I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought. Even though I'm not a fan of how they do the pants, they're still really cool figures, especially if you're a fan of Bleach and the Thousand Year Blood War arc, which I love that arc so far. Liam Matthews, Makima makes me act up. Kuso, Makima is a queen waifu level character, but something really bad happens to her in the series. Yeah, I know something really messed up with her goes on at some point. Quentin Brooks, no lie, I kinda like the Angel Devil from Chainsaw Man. Probably the best way to go out. Which was the Angel Devil? I should rewatch Chainsaw Man. Anime Kid. My One Punch Man's gonna come on the 23rd, but I live in Florida. That's why it's so far away. The 23rd is Friday, so I mean a little less than a week. So you might even get it a day earlier, because sometimes they'll put a delivery date. Sometimes you get it earlier. So like I feel like I should get the Dasen. You're talking about the Dasen model Saitama Anime Kid. I feel like I should get him, but then I know when I get him, we're gonna get like the reveal of the Amazing Yamaguchi one, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have just waited. I mean, the Dasen model one isn't that expensive either. So wait, Anime Kid, which Naruto were you talking about? The Kurama Link? Say either Kurama Link or the exclusive. The exclusive is the one with that wash, which is exclusive to Tamashii Nation's pop-up store. Gustav, I'm reading Chainsaw Man manga. It's really good, but it does go in a weird direction, which some like and some don't. I love the manga. Like the first season of the anime, I thought was all right. I thought it was a bit overhyped. Like I know Star Blast really enjoys it, and when I was working at my last job, there was this one dude who was like obsessed with it. But that was like he didn't like anything. He was such a negative person. Like he just hated everything, and he just thought Chainsaw Man was the best. And he would like recommend things for you to watch. Then when you would recommend things to him, he just like would talk shit about it and just like refuse to watch it. He was just a very miserable person. I don't know how someone could just be so miserable all the time. Like he was a cool dude, and like it was cool to talk to him about some stuff, but he was just so miserable, and it's like how are you just so miserable all the time, bro? Kuso. Also, DD19. Makima has the cake. Pure 100% anime accuracy. Isn't there like a very sexualized scene in the manga that we're gonna see soon, where she shows that cake? Leah Matthews, did you see the amazing review of the Most Coconut Goblin? I did not. I don't really watch figure reviews. I mean, like when I was doing reviews like all the time, I would sometimes watch them. But like when you do reviews, you don't really watch them as much. But yeah, I don't. I just don't watch reviews anymore. Plus, it's like so oversaturated with how many people try to do reviews now, and I don't just you're going by someone else's opinion about something. I mean, if you hear about a figure like Guts, for example, a lot of people were not happy with it. Same with Zorro, and that came out true. But then you'll have some figures where half the people like it, half the people don't. Truthfully, like when I would do reviews, I wanted you as the viewer to see how the figure is and you decide for yourself if you like it. I would try to be as fair in my reviews. Like I would not let being biased get in the way. Like a lot of reviewers let being biased get in the way a lot. So that's another thing. Like Anthony's customs, since he does customs a lot, makes figures a lot, he can be really strict with stuff. So if you want like a real truthful review, Anthony's customs will give you that. But I know he's very like he really wants everything to be perfect, which there's nothing wrong with that, but he will give you a very like he wants the anatomy to be correct. He wants everything to look good. So if you want like a really strict review on like a figure and know every like thing that's done right or wrong, he's a good reviewer to watch because there's a lot of reviewers out there who just I don't know that I just don't yeah I really just don't watch reviews anymore. I lost interest in them too, and you're really going by someone else's opinion, which is fine. That's what reviewers are. Like same with movie reviewers. You're going by their opinion about something. So I really just don't watch reviews that much anymore. I don't even know the last review I did watch. Might have been an Anthony's Customs one. Yeah, but the Mezco, because you're talking about the Mezco Green Goblin, the forward crunch is so limited when they literally have the Gomez body. They could just add buffer arms and legs in it. That's another reason why I really don't collect Mezco anymore because they like refuse to do things like that. They'll take the easy way out. They like when they made Gambit, his armor on the torso was done so well, but it's like you guys couldn't have put a cut in it so you could use the goddamn torso joint. Like, come on, bro. They do some really lazy stuff, and with the prices they charge for their figures, that's not right what they do. But I know Mezco did a more classic Spider-Man. What's up? Oh, I read someone's name. I thought someone popped in and said what's up. I was saying what's up to them, but they made like a classic Green Goblin and Spider-Man. I'm not a big fan of those designs, but yeah, I didn't really hear too much about the figures though. Ghost Tab, the Katana. I like Katana Man. He's supposed to be the opposite of Denji. The demon has straight teeth and elegant suit. Also, human has the opposite upbringing of Denji. Quentin Brooks. I hardly hear about 1,000 Toys. Yeah, it's kind of like 1,000 Toys, like fell off the map. Joji, 1,000 Toys is coming with Noble 6 from Reach, bro. You already know that's going to be a banger. Noble 6. I don't even know what that is. Holy crabioli. Yervin says, I love your videos. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Smiling Boxer said, the name he gave me is Steve. Yes, Smiling Boxer. Ghost Top. I read the entire manga. I think you meant to put manga of Solo Leveling. Fights are really good. Story is pretty much the level of what you've already seen. Okay. The Anime Kid. When I also ordered a custom version of Naruto, Like they made them all scuffed up and stuff like that. The SH figure arts when customized, but it was hella money. Like you had a customizer custom one for you. Ghost Type, do you still need a reservation to go to the Times Square store? No, you don't. They took the. I think they only mainly did that when they were like a pop up store. Now you don't need it because now they're like an official legit store and they're here to stay, which is good. Kubo. Ghost Top, props to Kubo. The Bleach manga sucked for Thousand Year Blood War. Anime fixed narration. Really good. Yeah, like the even the original Bleach anime. Sorry if my screen's shaking. I'm trying to stay on the comment that I'm at. But the anime Bleach, like the original, I couldn't really get into it, and I actually never finished it. I'm still like in the middle of the Espada arc, or where Aizen showed up on Earth with the Espada, and the old man like trapped him in something. So I'm up to that part, but I stopped watching it and just started watching the Thousand Year Blood War, and holy crap, man, the Thousand Year Blood War is like blowing my mind. It was animated so good, the story so intriguing. To me, the Thousand Year Blood War is more entertaining than the entirety of Bleach, the original Bleach anime. Like I love the Thousand Year Blood War. Like that turned me into an actual Bleach fan now. Anime kit. Oh wait, did I read that already? Yeah, I did. Oh, I went too high up. Angel Devil is not the name of the anime. I believe it's the one eating an arm and has a wing and Chainsaw Man. Man, I can't remember what character that is. Yeah, I need to rewatch Chainsaw Man. Don't come in here putting stupid comments. You're just gonna get timed out. Don't act like a child. Then you'll have to get a timeout like a child. I mean, I like that YouTube features my live, but it's not cool when people just come in here and like just say dumb shit. Bro, Hanata gets yeah, Hanata was always and still is my favorite female in Naruto. I love Hanata. I want them to make an SH figure arts of her. Like I wouldn't mind if she was next or announced to release after that manga or Naruto 99 version of Minato. Gustav, Anthony Custom is extremely professional. That, yeah, he is. That's why he gets a lot of flack. Yeah, he's truthful, and something else I like about Anthony's Customs, which a lot of reviewers do not do this, is when a company sends him stuff, he tells them he's going to give them a truthful review, whether it's positive or negative. And a lot of companies, not a lot, but he said some of them have pulled out because they were afraid that maybe they made something bad. But he gives truthful reviews even if a company sends him a free figure to review. Like NECA, I believe, sends him stuff to review. And he really appreciates that line, and that's extremely understandable because NECA really does do a good job, especially with what you pay and then what you get. You know, there's a lot of reviewers out there who will get free items from companies and just, just say it's the best thing ever just because they got a free item from them, you know? Like, that's not how you're supposed to do stuff. Yeah, it's awesome to get a free item for a company and you're collaborating with them, but if you're doing a review and you're giving customers a false review of saying a figure's positive and really good when it's not, that's you're kind of taking a shit in your viewers' mouths by doing that. Just because you got a free figure, you're gonna like pretty much lie to them. That's not cool. But that's something I do respect and appreciate about Anthony's Customs is he's not going to BS and beat around the bush if he gets an item sent to him from a figure company. Like I'm sure he told NECA if an item isn't up to his quality, he's going to say it. But a lot of companies, they have the confidence that their figure is good and still send it there. That's how I would try to do my reviews too. I would just try to be as fair as I could. I'm not going to throw my bias in. Like the SH figure art Zorro, I wanted to love that figure so much. I mean, I didn't review it or anything, but I did bash it. And even Guts. Like, Guts is just one of my favorite characters. Zorro is in like my top three favorite characters. And they really dropped the ball on those figures. If a figure's bad, I'm not going to tell you it's good. But I try not to do reviews as much. It seems like, unless you're like really popular, I'm still trying to kind of regrow my channel since I took that break. A lot of my viewers like don't realize that I'm back making videos on my Daredevil channel, but it seems like people are more interested in like the YouTube shorts type thing, like the TikTok type videos compared to actual lengthy videos. You know, like the videos I notice that get more views aren't reviews on my channel anymore. It's when I like talk about maybe a figure line or when I do like history of action figures or something, or if we have like a real special guest on a podcast or something like that. It's not reviews that are really getting these views. And when I do the YouTube shorts of a figure, those get more views than actual reviews that I do. Like I'll still do reviews here and there, but I feel like it's not really worth doing them if people are more into watching YouTube shorts over a review that's a few minutes long. I even cut down the length of my reviews. I used to do like really long, in depth reviews, but now they're like 5 to 9 minutes. They're always under 10 minutes now. Yeah, Anthony, like he makes figures now, and I mean he customized before, so yeah, he is very professional when it comes to that. So he really knows the whole, really how the engineering works and everything like that. So I'm very curious to see how his figure line turns out. I'm pretty sure it's going to turn out pretty good. Like I saw like some of the prototypes and how the articulation works, and it does look really good. And the designs he chose, it's like a what am I? It's like ninjas mixed with uh oh God, why can't I think of that? It's like it's ninja mixed with steampunk, I believe. I think that's what it is. But it's a very like it's a unique design. And like same when they did articulated icons, the fwoosh, even though Robo's not with the fwoosh anymore, uh, ninjas and samurai, you piqued my interest, and I backed their Kickstarter because like I said, I love ninjas and samurai type stuff. So I don't even know if Anthony's Customs did a Kickstarter or if he just had the money to do his own figure line. I feel like he would have done. I feel like doing a Kickstarter would be a smarter way to do a figure company, or make your own figure line. I mean, not a figure company. Moses, hey, do you remember me? I tried to join your live, but the last time I got there, you were off. Yes, I do remember you, Moses. Steve, don't make the stream too long. You need sleep, okay? It's not even that late by me. But I usually like don't go over 2 hours. I think we're gonna hit the 2 hour mark soon though. Ghost Tab, I had to cancel my Mayfax Batman, Superman, and Gambit so I can pre-order Hot Toys Superior Spider-Man. Tough decision. That is. I'm not like big on 1/6 scale, so I've always strictly been 1/12 scale, 6-inch figures. So I've always stuck to that. But I do love when they're made like Hot Toys, like with cloth clothing. Like for Jedi and stuff, it works out so much better. For samurai, it works out better. I mean, not every figure needs to have cloth clothing, but specific items definitely do. Solo leveling is Korean, so their manga are called Mawa. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. Karen. Karen. Goku. Goku solos. Yeah, Goku's very powerful, but we were debating before if him or Saitama would win in a fight, and that would be a very tough, dis- like, not decision to make, but it would be very tough to distinguish which one would really win that fight. I mean, there are plenty of other characters that would definitely put up a fight against Goku, you know? Because I'm thinking now, yeah, out of all anime characters, I don't think he's the most powerful anime character. Like, Saitama might very well be. I'm trying to think who else is super freaking powerful. Like, Gojo is, he's super OP. There's characters in One Piece that are so OP. Like, if Goku fought somebody with an ability that he didn't understand, they could beat him, you know? Like, what if he fought maybe Aokiji and Aokiji just freezes him? I'm sure Goku would figure out a way to um, unfreeze himself, you know? But there are characters who would definitely be able to beat Goku. Like Superman would beat Goku most likely. Yeah. I think Superman definitely would beat Goku. Even though I would rather Goku win against Superman, I really think Superman would definitely beat Goku. Man, I'm over 10 minutes behind on the comments. Jeez. The Anime Kid, in my opinion, I think you should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender and get action figures, but good ones, not the bad ones. There's so many bad ones in the pre-cheap. Yeah, and they do have a lot of Avatar: Last Airbender action figures now. Quentin Brooks, I hope we get a Killer Bee from Figure Arts. I'm sure we will, because he is a very popular character. Why do you think Chainsaw Man anime didn't do so well? I thought JJK took a lot of their thunder, and people interested already read the manga and watched. That could be why, you know, maybe people were too invested in JJK over Chainsaw Man. But Chainsaw Man was getting so overhyped, I think. Like, it was, like, a pretty good series, but I felt like it was definitely way overhyped. All right, see you later, smiling boxer. Hey, thanks, Moses. I'm glad you do like my YouTube shorts. Thanks, Liam Matthews. You're saying you like my reviews. And then you're saying some reviewers can't pose. Yeah, some people aren't like really good at posing, and then you have some people who are really great at it, and then you have like average posers. Yo, Danito, what's up, bro? The Anime Kid, I only have 20 subscribers, and I can relate. I got 432 reviews on one, and I have 20 subscribers, and I never get subs. My channel's going down. I've deleted so many videos because I feel so bad about them. I wouldn't even delete them. I would just leave videos up there, because when you delete them, then you take those views away from your channel. If anything, just private it. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. All right, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, ninjas mixed with cyborgs. Anthony's Customs line. That's right. Steam. I said steampunk. Oh yeah, Danito. I think we just saw pictures of the new Mandalorian in the packaging. So if you pre-ordered him, like I pre-ordered mine from Ami Ami, we'll probably get a payment for him this week. I also pre-ordered the live action Zorro, which I know I'm gonna get my payment request this week too. But I just noticed with the live action Zorro, they did the same shit with the torso that they did with the Wano Zorro, and it's like, damn, man. Can I do longer streams? I could. You streamers. Oh God. That is true, Liam Matthews. As you said, Superman would be Goku, but yeah, there's a lot of Dragon Ball fanboys that yeah are too biased. Yeah, like I personally would want Goku to win if he fought Superman, but I don't think that would happen. Superman's just powerful as hell, like OP, powerful. Ghost Top, I stay away from fandoms. People take over what others should support. I like anime from a distance. Yeah, it's sadly with like the internet, all types of communities are just super toxic, and it's not fun being in them. People just always want to argue about stuff, and it's like, oh my God. Danito, you should do gaming streams. I was thinking about getting like a game system, but I'm not sure which one. I mean, I do have like a Nintendo 3DS. Like I really want to get like Nintendo 64 to tell you the truth, because I loved those freaking games on Nintendo 64. Or like I used to have the SNES Classic Mini, and I had it with all the extra games on it. It wasn't just Nintendo games. It had like Sega games on there. It had all the OG arcade games. Like I love like games like old school games like that. I do love the new stuff too, but like I don't even know how much it would be if I bought a PS4 with games and shit. Chewbacca's the most hot girl. Chewbacca. Yeah, a lot of people aren't too crazy, Ghost Tab, about Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. It is kind of an odd choice. I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine. You should get a PS5, but then I'd have to spend like hundreds of dollars. You made me have fun. Oh, thanks, Anime Kid. Yeah, like if reviews aren't getting you like views you want or the subscribers you want, maybe try to switch it up, and maybe instead of videos, do YouTube Shorts. It really helps newer content creators, or if you only have like a little bit of subscribers, it really helps boost your content. Quentin Brooks, you see my comment um, about 86 reviews? That one? I did see that one. I don't think I've ever watched his maybe I watched like one or two of them. But I mean, it's the same with anything with reviews, whether it's figures, movies, or whatever. You're getting that person's opinion pretty much most of the time. Some people try not to be biased, but it's it it's hard sometimes. Obito might beat Saitama. It's 9/11. It is 9/11. 9/11. No, 9/11. Hey, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Don't. I'll bring you out in a second. Yeah, I should try to think of more things to do on live. Like playing games and like talking figures wouldn't be too bad, but like I said, I would want to get like a Nintendo 64. I remember when that came out on PlayStation, it like revolutionized games. On lives, do figure reviews and gamings. Liam Matthews, Sean, have you heard of Klarna? It's a payment installment app where you pay a third a month and you could extend one of the payments by 2 weeks. And the best thing is interest free. Maybe you could. Oh, I mean, I could buy one right now. I just don't really want to spend. I just don't want to drop that much money. Plus, going to Florida, I spent too much money than I should have. Oh yeah, that's right. Again, I do have my laptop, and it is a gaming laptop. Um, but there's also mobile games too. I would just need to figure out how to. I think I would have to do that on my laptop, where you would see the screen or a split screen of me playing the game and then me on the other camera, or just seeing the game screen and hearing. I know Starblast can tell me how to do that because he knows all about that stuff. You guys know that Starblast is the one who voices Frieza on Gamer Goku's channel. You know that, right? Like Starblast knows all these like big YouTubers. Like he's real good friends with Geekdom. Like I'm cool with Geekdom, but I'm not like we're not like super close friends. But like Starblast, I don't know how he like does this, but he becomes friends with like these really big YouTubers. It's just funny. Yeah, he is on Gamer Goku's channel. Like Gamer, I remember when he first started doing videos with Gamer Goku, like the dude I think barely had 100,000 followers and now he's like over 500,000. But even Master Jax, who we had on the last two podcast episodes, he voices Master Roshi on Gamer Goku's channel too. But yeah, it's funny. People who could just voice a character and then play games as that character, for some reason those YouTube channels just blow the hell up. You know who I like watching? Cheeto Head. That dude's funny as hell. I don't really like gaming like videos or streamers. Like I don't really watch that type of stuff. But his videos just randomly were popping up on like shorts, and the dude has me cracking up all the time. Especially with all his dumb characters. And then he just says the most screwed up shit. Markiplier? I never heard of him. Like I don't really like know like too many gamers. Yeah, you're chill anime kid. You just come in here and chill out. You should save. Oh yeah, wait. You should save up and customize your whole room and make it like anime theme, big bucks. I mean, once I move, I'll do that. Cause right now I'm in the process of moving to Florida. Man, that's a lot of subscribers. 38 million subs. Jeez. The only like other big gamer I know is the guy who wears the mullet and the glasses. Uh, Hi Jade. He has, I think it's a wig, but it's a mullet, and then he wears the glasses. I forgot his name, but he's another real big YouTuber. You're gonna go live with me, or at least in the same state. Oh, you're in Florida? Hey, stop it. What are you doing? I live in Florida, Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah, I love Florida. When I was down there, we were in Orlando for a little bit, then all of us kind of went our separate ways. And I went around Tampa to look for apartments, and I saw like a couple places that interested me, but I feel like I want to move more maybe around Winter Haven or more like I'm not a big fan of the West Coast side of Florida. I'm more either Central Florida or more Eastern, you know? So I need to go back and like look at apartments because I only had like a couple days after the event to look up places, and I only got to see like maybe four or five, but I'm not a big fan of the Tampa area. Just very crowded, and I know a lot of areas in Florida are crowded. St. Cloud in Florida. Where is that? Is that like more central, eastern, western Florida? Welcome back, smiling boxer. Ghost Hub, do you have a deal with Florida, man? My parents live in Miramar, and Floridian drives me insane. How do you deal with Florida? The weather. I love the weather, but I've been wanting to move to Florida for like 15, 20 years. I just never really had the opportunity. Now I do have the opportunity, so now St. Cloud's not that crowded. Okay. Yeah, I know there's some areas that aren't as crowded. I know Tampa's like a big area, and it's a big city in Florida. So a lot of people do live over there. I know there's like Orlando, I know is very crowded too. Like when I went to Winter Haven, because my grandma's sister lives around that area, and I really liked it over there. It was really nice, like in that Winter Haven area, and it's a bit cheaper, like cost of living wise, you know. Um, what's up, Steve the Miner? Um, but yeah, Florida, I just love the weather there. I hate snow. I hate cold. I I I hate like ice weather. I hate all that type of weather. When I was down there, I loved the weather every day, even though it was mainly 60s, 70s. It was still nice weather. And the last day I was there, it hit the 80s, and it was freaking February. You know what I mean? Florida hunts are weird. They're either 2 years behind on stocking, but finding grouse happen a lot. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know there is a lot of spots to look at in Florida when it comes to like figure stores or comic book spots. Oh, St. Cloud. Plus, there's a lot of houses in St. Cloud. Okay. Neo Gamer type of anime do you like? One Piece, Rurouni Kenshin, Demon Slayer. I like One Punch Man, Dragon Ball, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of anime. Did I say Berserk? Berserk. Hell's Paradise. I like. So I pretty much like that type of anime. But random question: are you trying to get the new Kaioken Goku? Hold on. What? This one? This one, Leah Matthews? Crazy thing is, the day I was flying home, I found this at the Target next to the Tampa airport. So I grabbed it. Hello, Steve the Miner. Hello again, Elijah. Yeah. Demon Slayer is awesome. Yeah, Neo, Berserk is awesome. I hope the new anime we get is. It seems like they're going to try to stay true to the manga. Denito, it snows where I'm from, but this year, not that much. The groundhog probably didn't see the shadow. Yeah, we already got snow here like almost 2 days in a row. Nice score. Doubt it'll ever come here to UK. Yeah, like I couldn't find this anywhere where I am, like on the Upper East Coast. Even Star Blast couldn't find it over in California. So it's just weird. I found it at the airport, the Tampa airport at the Target next to there. Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter's another good one. Neo. Oh, isn't that? I think I know what game you're talking about, and I remember it looked like a really sick game. Aren't you like a samurai or a ninja or something in it? Right? Cry Blue. Predator? What, like the, like NECA Predator figures? I pretty much have, like, all of them. Just about the NECA Predators. Do you collect Spawn? I get some of the stuff that McFarlane makes. Oh, no. Predator? Predator? Do you have the GIM? Why, hello from Russia. Have you ever played? No, I don't really play too many games. I was. Oh yeah, that Violator is a really good figure. The newer one. I want them to make a more like old school, like the skinnier Violator, but the more bulky one that they made is a really cool figure. That that's probably one of the best Spawn figures that he made, not including Spawn himself. What's up, Smiling Boxer? Gustav, I wish NECA did DC figures. Their DC exclusive toys are top tier but cost. Yeah, when they were doing their DC like 2 packs, they were making them like they were really cool figures, but they kind of like gave up on it, or maybe because McFarlane took the rights to like 7-inch DC stuff with their multiverse, they can't make them anymore or something like that. It's a good game. You should play it. Yeah, I don't even have like a gaming system. Quentin Brooks, do you think Batman would fare against One Piece, even with the prep time? Well, like if he fought Luffy? Is that what you mean? Anime Kid, I dare you to bring the worst action figure, the best action figure, and show them on camera. Like when I do the worst action figures, I just look them up on either Temu or eBay. I don't really have too many on display, but I mean, this is all I have on display right now. I don't really have, whoops, I don't really have much on display right now. Oh, God. I have too many things plugged in. Sorry, I know the light is kind of messing it up. But yeah, I don't really have much on display at the moment. So yeah. Yes, I watched Dragon Ball King Bat. Is that King Bat? King Oat or King Oat? Yeah, I'm a big Akaza fan. I even have a tattoo of him. But I need to walk my dog, everybody, so I'm probably going to wrap up the live here. Wow, went about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Gojo got Venom. Yeah, you know what it was? Venom. I was gonna put Venom away, but I was like, I'll just leave him out. So I posed him, but I didn't I didn't stand him up. But yeah, thanks. You got an Akaza statue for 200. Nice, dude. I have like a cheaper Akaza statue, but yeah, thanks everybody for joining. I might go live again tomorrow. If not, I'll do it probably Monday. But thanks everybody for joining, and be on the lookout for my next live. Like I said, I'll either do it tomorrow or Monday, and I will